What is up, Galaxians? Welcome to another episode of Galaxy CDs, Rocks, and Flips. My name is Ryan, and I'm coming to you once again from the Bat Cave. This channel is all about the flip life, so if you're new here, please consider subscribing and click that little bell notification icon. If that's the kind of content that you like, you don't want to miss a minute. So thanks for stopping by. This is going to be just a quick what's sold video. It's been crazy here at the Galaxy this weekend. I shipped 11 orders yesterday morning, and I've done 17 orders since. I said in my last video on Friday, I probably wasn't going to work today. That's probably out the window. I'm probably going to pack and ship some orders just so tomorrow morning I don't have 40 to do, which is looks potentially likely, which is a good problem to have, but I'd rather not have to spend all morning doing that. So I'll probably pack and ship some orders here this afternoon. But I did want to go over just a few things that have sold over the last few days. I'm going to start with this really unusual find. It was commissioned by the city of Hamilton, which is where I live, actually, back in 1986. It is a pretty hefty book about the architecture and the history of the city. There are sections on manufacturing and commercial real estate, residential properties, religious properties. Is a really, really interesting book. They're not real common, obviously. Hamilton's not that big a city, maybe 70-odd thousand people. So this was kind of probably a really niche piece, but it was in a lot of books that I got for free, so I got nothing in this. There was one listed on Amazon for $45, and that was the only one I could find. So I listed mine at $45 or best offer. I had it up on Facebook Marketplace. I didn't really get any action there. I don't do a lot on Facebook Marketplace, but I thought since I was local here, I would throw that one on there and see if I got any action on it. Didn't really get much. I sent out a couple of offers on eBay using the tool in the listings section, and I had one guy, I had offered 15% off, and he sent me a message back that said he would be interested at $30. Nobody responded otherwise to the offers that I sent out. So when that offer expired, I went ahead and sent that guy a message with a link and an offer. Said, I'll do $30. I got nothing in it. So $30 and free shipping, that thing is out the door. DVDs, if they're unopened seasons of TV shows, they seem to still have some value. Your average run-of-the-mill DVD of a movie, they're all but worthless unless you group them in lots by actor or genre or something like that. Then you can occasionally sell a few, but I've got literally hundreds of DVDs bundled and in boxes upstairs, and I might sell one bundle a week. But new and sealed TV show seasons, reasonably good activity on those. Sold the complete first and second season of 24, new and sealed, $15 free shipping. I've got about 70-80 cents probably in the two of them, so not a huge score, but better than a kick in the head, certainly. This next item is a group of books, paperback books, God's Plan for America. I found these at an estate sale. I picked up the whole lot for $1.50. I thought about listing them individually, but put them up in a lot together, all three volumes, with a price of $18.99 free shipping. They've been in my inventory for a little while, but somebody finally did purchase those, so that was a pretty good flip from 15 cents to $19. If you saw my haul video a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned, I think I showed this Porsche Rennsport hat, and I said I thought about keeping it. Clearly, you can see from the picture, I decided against that plan. I own it for $2. I put it up at an auction starting at $17.99 plus shipping, and it went all the way up to $26 plus shipping. So that was a really nice flip. It was really in nice shape. On the back, it was from Lime Rock, the racing track. That was on the back of the hat, so I think that probably increased the value of it a little bit. So that was a really nice flip. It more than paid for all the hats I bought that day. So I was kind of sad to see that go because it was a really nice looking hat, but I'll take the 26 bucks. When you're out at estate sales, you'll see a lot of kind of random like textbooks, and I've got a couple I'm going to show you in this group of sales today. This one was from 1954, was direct and alternating currents. It's all about for electricians, kind of a textbook. It was in a box of old books about electricity under a table in a garage at an estate sale. The thing was in really, really good condition. I was able to get all those books for about 50 cents a piece, and this one sold for $17.99, free shipping. It goes out media rate. It weighed about 3 pounds, so it cost me $3.86 plus the bubble mailer, so not a bad flip. This hat I picked up at an estate sale for $1. Vintage Jack Daniels Wyuter Hooter. There was actually a big shot glass that was with this hat, but the glass had some damage, so I didn't take the glass, but I took the hat. Kind of the safety orange hunter type hat, had ear flaps, really kind of a weird looking piece, but there were only a couple of them on eBay. I figured for $1, why not give it a shot? Picked it up, sold it for $16.99, free shipping. Hats are pretty lightweight. I see various ways that people pack and ship these right now. I'm putting them in an 8x8x8 box, which is probably a little bigger than it needs to be. But I want something big enough so that the hat is unlikely to get crushed. They still generally weigh less than 8 ounces, so they ship fairly inexpensively, even if you don't make the customer pay for shipping. So this turned into a fairly decent flip. Here's another one of those textbooks. This was from a different sale. This is one of the ones that I picked up, gosh, about a month ago. If you saw the video, I mentioned a estate sale where the woman who was having the sale said, if you can come get these books, you can have them. This is one of those. So I got nothing in this except my trip to Dayton and a sore back. $24.99 plus shipping from totally free. So very, very nice flip. Again, if you've been following along at home, you've noticed that I've mentioned it before, I'm kind of the king of the smalls. I can sell a lot of stuff under 30 bucks and make it up in volume. I do a lot of velocity. I've mentioned before I average 10 to 15 orders a day. I did 11 yesterday. I got 17 waiting for me now, with most of the day today to go. And Sunday typically is a really good day for me. So knock wood, hopefully I didn't just jinx it. But this kind of steady flow of small orders, it keeps me busy. As a full-timer, I've got to be selling stuff, or I'm not making any money. And it's nice, steady income. I'm not waiting on that big home run. I'm not buying an item for $100 hoping to flip it for 2 or 3. Not that I'm opposed to doing that. I just haven't found anything that I was willing to take that risk. I've mentioned in previous videos, I like to allocate my capital into big lots of stuff that will sell over time. I'm a big believer in long tail. A 1957 calculus or chemistry or electrician's textbook, those are not necessarily things that you might think would be big sellers. And if, depending on your selling strategy, they may not be. But for me, I've got the room to store them. I've got the time to wait to make the money on something like this, especially like with that textbook that I just talked about that I don't have any money in to begin with. I can wait a long time to sell that. So that's kind of my business strategy. Let me know in comments what's yours. Are you, again, if you're full-time or you're part-time, just shoot me a quick comment and let me know whether you are looking for those home runs or if you're willing to take a bunch of these, kind of bunt singles to make your living. One more kind of quick programming note. I mentioned in my last video that I'm getting ready within the next few weeks to start a podcast. If you are a reseller, I guess I should change that. I'm going to add some things to my podcast. I already have one up, but it's essentially the audio from these videos. I'm going to do dedicated podcasts, and I'd like to do interview sessions with other resellers. So if you're a reseller that would be interested in having a discussion about reselling and about how you're doing and about your channel, if you happen to have a YouTube channel, my email is in the About Me section. Feel free, send me a message and let me know if you'd like to participate in that. Like I said, I'm probably a couple of weeks away from really getting into that, but if you'd like to participate in that, shoot me a message and we'll try to get something worked out. With that, it is a dreary Sunday morning. I'm going to get this video put together and upload it so you got something to watch. Get busy on those shipments. Thanks for stopping by and spending a little time. And with that, it's time to sell. Thanks, guys.